CEOs versus blue-collar workers. I'm not gonna lie, this will be a very interesting discussion because I'm curious to see just how in touch a CEO can be, if they even are still. No one likes working for the man, but it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So enough talking, let's just get right into it.
CEOs of S&P 500 companies now make an average of $16.3 million, about 200 times more than their median employees.
Damn.
Why should CEOs make millions while some workers can't even afford rent?
Okay.
That's a pretty interesting question, I would say. So there is a big gap, but at the same time, there's normally one CEO at a company. You know, that particular person is the one who has the responsibility to grow the company. Because if they can't, the likelihood of them going to another place to get another position is slim. Because if they can't do their job, there will be no jobs for anybody else.
I'm seeing her side. Then I'm also on the side of, well, I work for a big corporation, aka Target, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Not too long ago, but I've had this mindset for a while, but the quote summed it up perfectly. Your physical labor is someone's passive income. And when I heard that, I was like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. I'm gonna give everyone whatever they need. Target has the whole online ordering system, etc. And there's also something in the system, if you can't find an item, it's called the INF, item not found. It's frowned upon, I'm assuming, because then Target has to refund them and they lose money, right? So since it's frowned upon on the employees, you have to try your absolute hardest not to do so. I do a little trick where I give someone that similar item but in more quantity. For example, someone wanted 12 chewable tablets of Pepto. We didn't have it anymore. I looked everywhere, but I didn't want to INF it, so I gave him a box that was like 40 count chewable, whatever. The same thing, just way more. One, the customer's not going to complain about it. Two, no one's going to notice. I don't get the INF, and realistically, who's going to lose money? Target. I don't care.
I've worked for 5 CEOs. I gotta be a little careful about what I say about the current one, but he literally makes $100,000 per day. That's craziness. There's a difference between an entrepreneur that has built something from scratch.
Right.
They deserve every single thing.
That makes sense.
A CEO that was hired by a board, and and they're all taking part in the profits of the company and all that. Yeah, I don't know.
See, because I listen, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm super educated on how CEOs are brought on other than the original, right? I'm assuming that has to deal with just a lot of either one, politics, or two, a good old-fashioned, oh, I know a guy, like he's my boy, like, but like he could do this, he could do this. Dude who came up with all this, I bet you deserve all the, you're the one who originated the idea. That makes complete sense. The sixth dude that barely even knows the company and he just knows Phil on the board and Phil just knows everyone else, so Phil hooked them up. I mean, what are you gonna do at the end of the day? It is what it is.
Do you think blue-collar workers work harder than CEOs?
There are some extremely hardworking CEOs, and I absolutely respect that, but
It's just person by
for
person.
every one CEO, there's probably at least 100 employees who are, without a doubt, harder
Yeah,
workers.
true.
Blue-collar workers, in general, work harder than CEOs.
If you were talking physically, yeah, maybe, it depends.
Physically,
You ever see my
100%.
CEO out laying under an engine with hydraulics dripping in his eyeballs and busted knuckles and, all that. But
I think he made a good comparison about for every one CEO there's 100. That's really the best way to describe it, honestly. You can't just group everyone because, yeah, dudes at your job site. You could probably name a few heads right now that don't do anything and you wonder how they're even still on payroll. You could probably be the hardest worker, or you probably know, like, I really don't give a fuck, like, I'm here for a paycheck, and you see someone doing the same thing, but your mindset is, oh, we get paid the same, so who really cares, right?
Has anything in this conversation changed how you see the pay gap or how we value different types of work?
I would say that I still stand by the fact that probably no CEO should make 200 times that of their median paid employee.
for one, the conversation's been incredibly interesting. I'm very happy to have been a part and meet you.
There's different levels of risk in everything that we do. And while we can call, different people blue-collar workers and things of that nature, there's still people who have huge responsibilities.
Just from this brief conversation, it's clear that you hold a good respect for your employees.
It's always gonna be a thing of the people that are lower on the ladder looking at the people higher, you look at them, you'd be like, damn, they have millions if not billions of dollars, and I can't even afford a McChicken right now, gang. Like, of course you look at that and you're like, damn, bro, like I'm working for him, I'm putting my blood, sweat, and tears into that. Like, you feel me? But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. This video will be going up today, actually, so I will talk to you guys all the way back on Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday. I was gonna say today. Love y'all, appreciate y'all, talk to y'all on Bisky, and